Who is the greatest movie actor based on numbers?
The greatest star of them all.
Keeping personal preferences aside, I had to put a number against a highly subjective art form like acting, knowing that it might not always lead to results that all movie fans agree with, but I still decided to give it a shot.
Are you sure about this?
At the risk of maybe some people not being entirely happy with the results. So here's how we will break it down. For a statistical analysis, you need parameters that can be easily quantified. And I obviously cannot put a number on how good Heath Ledger was as the Joker, or the impact that Meryl Streep made with her performance in Sophie's Choice. And I also cannot consider the actor's pay as a metric to decide the greatest, for obvious reasons. So I decided to focus on 3 data sets that can, to some extent, quantify A, the respect or recognition an actor gets within the movie industry, B, popularity with fans, and C, the success of his or her movies. Starting off with recognition, measured through Oscar nominations, I know the Academy might not always get it right, but it remains the most coveted recognition that an actor seeks. And since there is the possibility of the Academy not always getting it right with the winner, a better data point to look at is how consistently the actor was nominated. That too across all acting categories. Meryl Streep leads this one by a mile with 21 nominations, and I won't be surprised to see her add a few more. Next on the list are Katharine Hepburn and Jack Nicholson at 12 each. Now, to eliminate the possibility of Oscars being biased, let's look at how the viewers received these actors' movies and rated it online. Legendary actor James Stewart, star of movies like It's a Wonderful Life and The Philadelphia Story, tops the list here with an average rating of 7.66 for his movies. Leonardo DiCaprio is second at 7.38, and his on-screen partner from Titanic, Kate Winslet, is the highest-rated female actor with an average rating of 7.08 for her movies. Next up, we look at the most important metric for success for movie producers, if not the movie watchers, and that's box office collection. So, simply looking at top overall collections won't work here, as the list would be heavily skewed by the ensemble cast of the Marvel franchise. A better indicator would be the median. That's the figure right in the middle of the entire data set, ranged from lowest to highest. And after doing some inflation adjustment, here are the top 3. Will Smith tops the list, followed by Tom Cruise and DiCaprio. Some interesting names a little further down the list include Jim Carrey and Brad Pitt, who found success without being a part of a multi-billion superhero or sci-fi franchise. Finally, I combined the ranking of all these 3 parameters to arrive at the greatest movie star. But before we jump to the top 5 overall, I would like to clarify that there are more and possibly better ways to do this analysis. And obviously there were constraints like not having sufficient data for those active before the 80s. I worked with the data I found most accurate and relevant, which does not make it the only right answer to the question of who is the GOAT of acting. So at number 5 in the list of greatest actors, it's Brad Pitt. Just above him comes Jack Nicholson. Paul Newman and Al Pacino take the 2nd and 3rd spots respectively. And right on top is Leonardo DiCaprio. Surprisingly, Meryl Streep's string of Oscar nominations could not get her into the top 5 after considering all 3 factors. I know not everyone will agree with the list, so let us know in comments who you think should have been on the list instead. And please do hit the like and subscribe buttons before you go.